What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and CreateSpace. A link will be in the description box below. The truth has become offensive. Educationally, mentally, spiritually, financially. What do I mean by that? Educationally, the truth is offensive. If you're stupid, you're probably not going to make much out of yourself in life. That's the truth. But that's offensive nowadays. That's offensive. Kid, you won't go that far playing like you're smart in life. You're going to wind up in a bad situation, broke and looked over, and your dreams may not come true. But if somebody tells you that, that's offensive. If you don't study, you'll fail. That's offensive. If it's the information age and you don't know any information, you're an idiot. That's offensive. Truth, but all of a sudden that's offensive. But hey, that's the world we live in, right? Everybody's smart in their own way. That's a lie. Some people are stupid in their own way. Just saying. But that's offensive. Financially, if you live beyond your means, you're going to wind up broke and depressed. That's offensive. If you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, it might take you a lifetime to get out of that debt. That's offensive. If you cut corners, it might cost you more than you anticipated. That's offensive. Crazy. And this has been going on for years. Physically, if you smoke, your ass might die early because you get cancer, but that's offensive. If you drink, you had a good time, but your ass might die early from cirrhosis of the liver, but that's offensive. If you eat too much, you might wind up morbidly obese and die early. That's offensive. If you don't exercise, you might wind up unattractive and nobody wants you while you're looking for love. But that's offensive. Just saying. If you don't take care of yourself, you might wind up in a hospital and it might cost you a whole lot of money in medical bills because you just wanted to be reckless with your body. But telling people that is offensive. I eat what I want, I drink what I want, I smoke what I want. That's my problem. Now, if you get yourself sick, I ain't going to help you because you got yourself into that situation. But that's offensive to say. In a spiritual, ethical level, you reap what you sow. Is offensive to say now. I mean, that's the simplest way to put it. You did that? Yeah, well, that's probably gonna happen to you next. Why are you gonna put that on me? You do dirt, you get dirt. That's not right. Cause that's offensive to say now. What you want to say? You do dirt and nothing happens. I like that. That sounds good. That's not the truth, though. It's not the truth. But the truth is offensive. Relationships. If you don't bring anything to the table, nobody wants to be with you. That's offensive. Your presence ain't good enough. That's offensive. You ain't that fine to be putting up with all this bullshit. Is offensive. That's the truth. Right? Your sex ain't all that great to keep somebody. That's offensive. You're boring. Is offensive. Truth may be offensive. I hate to tell you this, but I like you, but you're ugly. Offensive. Just saying. You know. Mentalities are offensive now. Just because you have a superiority complex doesn't mean you're superior. That's offensive to say to somebody with a superiority complex. It's the truth. You know? Reality is offensive. Watch this. For my people, America's never going to like you. That's offensive. You know. Religious people, you waiting on Jesus to do something that you can do for yourself. It's offensive. It's true, but it's offensive. You know. God gave you the ability to fix this world, so what you gonna do? Instead of wait on God to come back and fix it for you. You gonna do something about it? I don't know. But that's offensive to say. You know. I've had this conversation in my comment section numerous times. Being a drug addict is stupid. Is offensive to say. Well, I'm on that shit too. You know, everything ain't a drug no more. Weed legal, still a drug. You're a drug addict. Cocaine is not that bad. You're a drug addict. Alcohol is not that bad. Drug addict. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Like, you own something. You can't survive naturally without getting high. It's stupid to have to get high to live, but that's offensive. You know, excuse the fuck out of me. You know. Yeah. You know. How can I get into this? Being a bad parent does not, you don't get kudos for that. People don't like you for being a shitty parent. That's offensive to say. I'm not fucking with you because you ain't shit as a parent. It's offensive to say to a shitty parent. You know, I don't deal with liars because I don't like liars. It's offensive to say now. I mean, think about it. Is it offensive to lie to somebody with a straight face nowadays? Is it offensive to gas somebody up to be something or to do something that they got no business doing? No, that's not offensive. You know, to tell somebody, you know, that they can do the impossible when they've never tried to do it and they never practiced, it's not offensive. You could fly with your big ass. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. Now jump off a fucking building and see what happened with your stupid ass. You gonna fall, bitch. I'm gonna sing that song to the concrete. But that's offensive for me to say. It is. It is. Just saying, like, watch politics. Now fake news is everything. Now fake news is offensive. Real news is offensive. Propaganda is not offensive though, right? It's the same shit. You know what? Whatever. Evidence and facts have become offensive. Really? Facts are offensive now. Facts. But spin, not offensive. I'm trying to figure this out. You know. People who are dead wrong want to be seen as right. And that's not offensive. But people who are right piss people who are wrong off to the point that everybody just wants to agree. Right doesn't matter. And people losing their life because of that. And that's not offensive. I'm just saying. But, you know, constructive criticism is offensive. Critique is offensive. But if I told you you look good in them jeans when you look like shit, that's not offensive. If I told you your breath smell like winter fresh when it smell like winter shit, that's not offensive. Okay, I'm done. I'm gone. I'm gone.